There are people who cannot live a happy life because they are concerned about everything else. They're concerned about so many things. You know, Jesus had two women one time host him in their house, and both of them were sisters. They had the same parents. And as you know, one of them was called Mary, and the other one was called Martha. Mary sat listening to Jesus as he spoke. And Martha went to the kitchen to try to fix something for Jesus, which was not bad at all. But the Bible says she got worried that her sister hadn't come to join her, to help her fix the food and make all the preparation for Jesus. So she went to Jesus and said, "Master, why don't you tell my sister come help me in the kitchen? There's so much work to do." And Jesus said, "Martha, Martha." You know, why didn't Jesus say that all the time? See, when she came to complain, it just gave Jesus the opportunity to lecture her about her lifestyle. Jesus said, "Martha, Martha, you worry about so many things." So it wasn't just that Mary didn't come to help her that was the problem. It was one of her ways of complaining. She couldn't even overlook that since there was a guest. She didn't even think, let me not embarrass my sister at this point. She forgot if both of them had been in the kitchen, who would have been talking to Jesus? He would have just been there waiting as though he came to eat. Jesus said, "Martha, Martha, you worry about so many things, but one thing is needful." He said, only one thing is needful, and Mary has gotten it. And then he said, and nobody is going to take it away from her. In other words, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do what you're asking. What about the food? I wonder if that food was sweet that day. Because she would have returned to the kitchen grumbling, unhappy, who knows? I'm not sure she appreciated Jesus' answer so well. Maybe that was why she complained when the brother died and said, "If you had been here 4 days ago," and convinced the sister to think the same. And the sister came and said, "If you had been here 4 days ago, my brother wouldn't have died." In other words, you're the cause. See, don't be worried about anything. You know, some people are worried about the children's school fees. The bill is coming. It hasn't come yet. They're already worrying. Every time they see the landlord pass by, their heart jumps. They're owing him now. Maybe 3 months or 3 years. The people who are worried, they're so worried. So worried they look much older than they really are. Now somebody said, "But if you have a lot of problems, isn't it right to worry about the problems?" Well, you've been worrying so long. Has your worrying brought the money? No. Has the worrying made